Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. Atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. CREMONESE. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I've always rated Jamie Vardy, especially the way he has been constantly redesigning his game. One that's all about simplicity and efficiency. Take the fewest possible touches and bang, one quality ball. That's all he needs, and I'm sure we're going to see more of it here.
And he shoots!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, this looks sharp. Kelly spots it and intercepts. And it's Thuram. McKennie knocks it into space. CREMONESE gets across to intercept that. And he's picked it up out wide. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in...
Kostic! Oh, just wide.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
And this is Vardy. Kalulu. Locatelli. Great defending, strong and determined. Out to the left it goes. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Vlahovic. Nicely spread. And it's Conceição. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now, this could be a chance. That's an excellent... Goes for a shot! Goal! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Numero 27.
Cremona have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Looking for options for movement. He's on it, can he get away?
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's hoisted clear. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Up he goes! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And again! Too close for comfort. Cremona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. And he's worked it through. He is through here. Decent chance! And he hits the net. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Fired deep towards the back post. Yildiz, well-timed, excellent interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Terracciano. That's a risk. Oh, they could be caught out here. Dinks one through, and that's a chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Looking here to chip it through. He's a sharp little ball here. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to
be. Terracciano. He's had it taken off him. Vlahovic. Aims beyond. Chance, surely! Sticks it away! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
It's a pretty loose pass. Thuram tries making a foray down the right. And they're quick to get it back. Conceição running with the ball. He's having a shot! Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. McKennie. Kostic. Threads one in. Aldero breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Pass is just off target. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reached the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. And it's Conceição. A probing pass. Oh, that's a fine interception. Kalulu. Yildiz. Another chance from a corner. It's their second corner of the game. It's not an especially good pass, that. Chance for a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yildiz really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
That's Yildiz. Yildiz! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Has a look and plays it forward. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he was alert to it. And here's Yildiz. Now, can they get him away? Chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That has been knocked clear. That's a throw.
Oh, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
That looks a decent ball. Yildiz receives it in a wide position. Vlahovic. And that has been cleared. And it's Kostic.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Terracciano. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's made its way to him. He's found a way through. Shot a goal! McKennie. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's looking wide. So we've reached the hour mark. And he was quick to react. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Kostic. Terracciano. Tries to pass it through. Vlahovic. Can he finish? Oh, that wasn't far away. They're up to 5 corners now. Cleared away. Cremona have the chance to go the other way. That's a good ball. Takes a shot! They've done it! And this is getting better and better. Piercing, Piercing and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he's managed to gift it back. And here's Vardy. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Kostic. And it's Conceição. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Terracciano. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Vardy, nicely weighted ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Tries to play it through. Kostic. And it's Conceição. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Vlahovic being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
He's found a way through. Kelly did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Cambio di giocatori.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. Petzela getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's the throw. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Not the most convincing of passes. Now it's Vardy. Shifted it to the flank. It's a promising position. He's picked his way through. Played out to the right. Pass somewhat off target. Terracciano. That has been cut short. Conceição could move up a gear here. Conceição. And now the breakaway. No, that's been intercepted. Kostic. Oh, that's a key interception. And they're back on the ball again. Spread neatly. Kostic. Spread out to the left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, there's the clearance. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And it's Vardy. It's a really well-measured ball. Ambitious ball here. Kostic. And he's intervened well there.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
Seller.
recupero.
2 minutes to be added on. And it's been played through. The pressing's intense, and it's played off. Now he's got space here. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Vlahovic taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.